Today, I'm gonna be reacting to Logan Paul's $150,000 Charizard purchase. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashnonymous, and I'm passionate about creating the best Pokemon videos for you. That's why each month I do a giveaway for my subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications bell so you can watch my videos every single week. So the market value of Pokemon cards recently has gone through the roof, and Logan Paul has been making some serious moves within the Pokemon community. He bought a bunch of vintage PSA cards and made Pokemon history when he spent $200,000 on a first edition base set booster box. But now he's going for the ultimate card, the first edition Shadowless PSA 10 Charizard, the king of Pokemon cards. But before we get into the video, I thought I'd do a bit of flexing on my own and show you my Charizard. Okay, so this is the best card that I own. This is my pride and joy. It is a first edition base set Charizard. It does have a shadow, as you can see. It's not shadowless. It's a PSA 9. And you're most probably looking at the name thinking, that doesn't say Charizard. Well, you're right. It doesn't. It's a French card. As you can see up here, it says French. 1999 French card. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's watch Logan Paul's latest video. Oh, no way. Oh, man, you know that he means business when he is turning up to a place in a private jet with a briefcase full of money.
I didn't want to do that. My God. I know. Mike!
Yo, where's Mike going?
That's the problem.
$100
so we came to Las
bills
Vegas
as well.
with a lot of cash and no security, so if you ever wanted to rob me, now would be the time.
Come on now. You're Logan Paul. Everybody knows you. There is no way on earth that you're gonna go there without someone with you. Like one of your friends that's a little bit handy to take care of things. There's someone there that can sort
Unfortunately,
things out.
by the time you're watching this video, there's a good chance we've probably spent it at the casino. Yeah! Just kidding. We're actually here to, and I'm kind of like embarrassed to say this, buy yeah, you guessed it, a Pokemon card. Or attempt to buy anyway. Okay, so Pawn Stars, the show. We all know it, we all love it. About 3 years ago, a guy named Gary went on the show. He had like a beautiful Charizard collection. He wanted $500,000 for it. The guy said no. Today, that collection is worth $5 million.
What? What? I saw that, and I remember seeing it and getting excited and thinking like, Jesus Christ, this guy has got the best Charizard collection on the planet, like on the planet. He even had like the Beckett, the pristine 10s, like Jesus Christ, and they turned him down because the guy, I don't know the guy that owns Pawn Stars, but the guy that's in charge of the shop, the guy that owns it, the bald guy, he said, I know nothing about it. So I don't even want to get into it. So he turned Gary down. Loser. Like absolutely crazy. You could have been sitting on so much money right now. It's insane. Because he obviously is in it for the investment, not for the collecting.
He has a card I really want. Actually, he has two of them. They're the only two in the world. It is a BGS 10.
Oh, no way.
Pristine, golden, first edition Charizard. Now, I've actually tried to buy a 10 Charizard from him before.
That's it.
And he actually told me he'd never sell it. And I'm not good at taking no for an answer, so I've come here to Las Vegas today to give Gary an offer that he can't refuse.
Baby, you got
I know what you're thinking. This is stupid, right? You're paying $250 million for a piece of cardboard, and you're right. Pokemon is blowing up. I have no doubt in my mind this card will be worth $1 million between 2 and 3 years from now. They're called appreciating assets. I'm done buying Lamborghinis. I'm done buying stuff that won't make me money.
Baby, you got
Why is he looking into the distance? Listen, this has, the market has been increasing slowly over time, but then all of a sudden, in the past 6 months, it has skyrocketed, like boom. And more recently, with what Logan has been up to, you know, buying the first edition base set box, I'll link that video up here, and you guys can go check that out. What he's been recently doing, like buying that and then opening it up, he sold the packs for like $11,000, just over $11,000, I think. Like, it's crazy. And the market has just boomed.
So Gary's been kind enough to invite us to his house, show his collection off a little bit, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to make him an offer that he can't refuse.
1999 when it started, my son going to bed, peeking in, staring at that Charizard, the first one that we ever pulled, and then falling asleep the next morning still having it in his hands,
way.
even though he's dead asleep. And that was
damn, bro.
He opened up a first edition base set booster box. He opened 3 first edition Charizards in it. In one box? In one first edition box, all three came back a Gem Mint 10.
No way. People try their hardest to open, like over the years, no one does it now because no one can afford to buy these boxes now. The base set boxes is absolutely stupid prices. Back in the day when we would open these things up and, you know, it cost the exact same. To be honest, it cost cheaper than what the Sword and Shield like boxes cost now.
Oh, that's impossible.
That's why you want to see a couple of those?
Please.
Really?
Please.
Okay.
Look how many he has, bro.
All shadowless.
Wait, Gary, they're all shadowless tens. I'm holding $1 million in my hand.
I know.
Were you really planning on selling those cards?
Not really.
You just did it for clout.
What are those cards worth today? That's probably about 10 million.
Oh no! He's talking about when he won on Pawn Stars. He wanted like $500,000. He's just said that he wouldn't have sold them anyway. He most probably did it for a bit of exposure for the community. I don't blame him, and most probably to get a good valuation. He wanted $500,000, and he has just said at the point of filming this video, which I know was over a week ago, most probably, he thinks that they're like $10 million. That means that's insane. That is absolutely insane. But that means like right now, today, they're worth way more than $10 million. I can tell you now.
How come you're so connected to these cards?
It's kind of I guess an identity thing, you know, just
because it's a love for it, man.
It's just how I feel.
This is beautiful, man.
It is. It's like, it's pure art. Like, people collect arts from all over the world, but this, like Pokemon cards, especially if you grew up with Pokemon cards like I did, you grew up with the base set. You know, I used to swap these cards on the playground. Like, if you're like me and you're connected with the cards like that, the history of Pokemon, I mean, this is why we love Pokemon. This is why we love it. And this is why we love the community as well. And this is just the peak, like the peak of the mountain, the first edition Shadowless Charizard PSA 10.
But now you're gonna see the big one. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna get the BGS
10, pristine 10. And I have two. There's two in the world, and I have them both.
Let me just stop right there. He owns two. There's two in the world, and he owns them both. Do you know what that means? It means that he controls the market. If he wants $10 million for that card, what are you gonna do? Go somewhere else? I don't think so. You're gonna pay $10 million for that card if you want it bad enough. Man, that is power right there. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I was holding one of the rarest Pokemon cards in the world. This was my mission
Jesus
objective.
Christ.
But right as I was about to present my offer, things took a turn for the worst.
I get 20 messages a day from all the big guys. Justin Bieber contacted me, wanting them.
Justin
Gary Vee.
Bieber?
They all want my cards, and I just don't have the heart to give them up. I also had a guy offer in Montana to trade for a house.
Trade a house for this card?
A house?
$1,000. Take my daughter. Take my money. Don't touch my daughter.
Take my daughter?
Why am I holding it?
No way.
The more he spoke, the more I realized there was literally no way he was gonna sell me his prized possession.
Like, this is what he has come to Gary's house with the intention of buying. This actual card, the Charizard, the pristine 10 Beckett, this is the card that he has come to buy. And now he's heard Gary say how passionate he is. Like, the fact that Justin Bieber hits him up and all other people offering him a house and stuff, and he turns that stuff down. Man, Logan's heart must have just sunk. So I don't know what he's gonna do.
My stupid money meant nothing to Gary. I was losing all hope, and I knew I had to pivot.
Devin,
What's he gonna do?
do you mind if I have a word with you? In private, is that cool?
Oh, he's gonna go in on the sun angle. Okay, let's see what he does.
Wherever you want to go.
Gary's like, what the hell is he doing with my son?
Bro, like honestly, like not even being biased, like my dad's like one of those guys.
Oh, he's so genuine.
Yeah.
And he's hip.
I've seen you like
Yo.
do a bunch of things, bro.
I like to diversify, which is actually why I got into this.
I just want to point out, he talks about diversifying. Like, we all know Logan Paul as being like a big YouTuber. He's had ups and downs, exciting content. He's had like controversy, whatever it is, whatever you think of the guy. The fact is that he has now come into the Pokemon community. By the sounds of it, he's always had a love for Pokemon, like myself. But publicly now, he's, you know, come into the community and he's been making big moves. And And I got to admit, at first, when I first saw him, you know, like buying the base set booster box, the first edition one, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure whether he was doing it for money or for the passion. You know, for people that do it for just the money, I gotta be honest, like, I ain't interested in you, like, whatsoever, because, you know, I'm not knocking what you do. You know, if you are a business person, you're in business to make money, and Pokemon cards, at the moment, you can make a lot of money from them. So I respect what you do, it's fine. I just, personally, I don't do that. And I really respect people that have a love for the passion of it, for Pokemon itself, for the community. And what I have to say is, what I'm learning about Logan now is I believe him. Like, I believe that he has a passion for the hobby, for the community, and for Pokemon cards in general. Obviously, he's shown us, he said a couple of times about how much things are going to be worth in the future. There's nothing wrong with buying to, like, investing in something knowing that you're going to get a massive return in the future. There's nothing wrong in that, but I think it's important to still love what you do, still love the hobby. And there's nothing better than, for instance, if he was to buy a card, you know, one of the Charizards, and in the future it is worth $1 million, then he doesn't have to sell it. He can hold on to that knowing that he owns such a valuable piece of Pokemon history. And I think, you know, it's really important to love what you do and love Pokemon itself.
I asked you candidly, bro, I had a whole, like, plan. I was gonna give your dad an offer, but I don't want to, like, be disrespectful because he thought I was just so good with his collection.
Yeah, because Gary's passionate.
Well, that's what I was gonna. And he wouldn't even do it.
His son, Gary's son, knows him better than anyone else, and he's just said, if you offer him $1 million right now, he's not gonna accept it. What the heck? That's amazing. That's passion. That is what I'm talking about.
Like, do you think he'd move on a PSA 10?
Quick context, a PSA
so he's
10
going
is
in on
next
the
in
PSA
line,
10.
but the BGS 10 is Eminem, the PSA 10 is Drake. They're valued between about $150,000 and $200,000, and there's only around 100 in existence on the planet. Also known as the Holy Grail of Pokemon cards.
Oh, he's going in like that.
I just want one pen Charizard. Should I try? Should I just, like, can't?
So his son doesn't think he'll do it.
Bro, I'm no pressure. He says no, I leave. I mean, we can ask him.
Talk about positive, like, thinking. His son is just like, nah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, should you even try? Should you even bother? Logan's like, I've come all this way with a briefcase full of money. There's no way that I ain't trying this. Let's do this. Let's ask him. Come on.
Gary, I'm not so good at taking no for an answer.
Look how nervous he is.
Surely I could walk up in your house that you so nicely invited us in and give you an offer for your BGS 10 Charizard.
My heart is beating.
With you, I'm not even going to attempt to do that.
I hate to disappoint anybody.
I'm never disappointed. Nothing's personal. I get it, and I'm envious of your passion for the hobby. Right. I hope to have a sliver of that, and I'd like to believe maybe I do. Props
to Logan for this. Like, you can see he is passionate about what he's talking about. You can see that. It doesn't take genius to figure out that he's been genuine here. He really is.
You know, the first thing you handed me was 7, 8 PSA 10 Charizards.
Jesus.
I don't know if you're willing to sell those, but...
You see that? You see that? As soon as he said, I don't know if you're willing to sell those, Gary was like ever so slightly, he was like, nah.
To give you an offer that you can't refuse.
Okay. Okay. Come on now. Oh, my man comes up in there like the Matrix.
All right, Gary.
Oh, this is where the money's at.
And I probably will.
I understand.
That's not what you want to hear.
Not the personal.
No, and that wouldn't be personal.
Totally. Yeah. In my collection, in my Pokemon hunting, the PSA 10 Charizard is the last thing that I'm looking for.
Oh, man.
At this very moment in time, right now, I am prepared to give you $150,000 cash.
Oh, can you imagine someone coming up in your house and just offering you 150 G's, like, just for one of your cards? You got loads of them, and one of them. Oh my God.
Just one of your
Just one.
PSA 10 first edition.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Look at him, man. He's thinking. Man. You see, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Look at Logan's face.
I have it right here.
I got to tell you that that's the most I've been offered. I've been offered $130,000 3 times.
Wow.
And said no, obviously. You know, all 3
He said
times.
no.
The difference is, I'm sitting in front of you
Come on.
with the cash. And
That's
you and
right.
I, right now, have a chance to make history in the Pokemon world, Gary.
Come on, man. Let's do this.
That you do what your heart feels. Right now, what is your heart feeling?
What is your heart? He's going in on the heart angle.
It's possible that I could care at this moment a little bit more about your feelings than my own, right? It's possible that I.
He's gonna say yeah. He's gonna say yeah.
Put myself into your place. You know what?
Come
are you
on, Gary.
feeling, you know, and it means a lot to me.
Look at Logan's eyes.
But it might. I just might do it.
No.
But I want you to know it's not because of the money.
I love that, Gary. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Yo! Yo, man. That is it. Captain backwards. Boom.
You did that, bro. Oh.
This is amazing.
Did you give it?
Listen, you know how I feel right now? I feel stronger about him than I do myself at this moment.
That's nice.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
And you know that his wife is like, I think she's talking to Logan when she's saying you're amazing, because she knows that he does not part with his Charizard.
Can I tell you something? Of course. I don't feel bad about it.
I hope
At
not.
all. For some reason, I don't feel bad about it.
I'm never ever selling that card. And there's
No,
no
man.
person I'd rather buy it from than you.
Which one are you taking?
I don't know. I'm
Oh my God, imagine.
I can't believe it. I'm such a geek, bro. I'm geek.
He's like Charizard drunk right now.
I got it. I got the one. I got the one.
He's got
I feel
the one.
strong.
He's got the one.
Yeah. He's real orange. He's really orange.
Whoa,
Stars
no
Gary
way.
made my nostalgic childhood dreams come true. We hugged it out, played some Barbie Dreamhouse, arm wrestled his
Yes.
wife, she was very strong, took a few pics and said our goodbyes. I was a happy
Yo.
dork with my very own PSA 10 Gem
There it
Mint
is.
First
There
Edition
it
thick
is.
stamped Charizard. The last
my
and final
God.
piece of my cardboard collection.
You did it, bro. Thank you for watching, and I know you enjoyed seeing that as much as I did. Make sure you subscribe and have my post notifications turned on so you don't miss my next video. Take care, my Pikachu warriors, and stay safe.